This is a story from a world not so far away. Some years ago, through the woods and over the hills was a vast vista of fields where shepherds and farmers grazed their animals in comparative peace and harmony. And in the centre of it all stood a machine that made and sold protection against an unseen enemy, for there was a dark presence in the far-off distance. Wolves roamed the hills and valleys, attacking the animals at night. Whole farms were wiped out by this scourge, until one night, just as soon as they had come, the wolves vanished into the dark. It was said that a mysterious explosion of light had frightened them away, its origin unknown. It was around this time that the machine first appeared in the valley. It produced and dispensed huge, expensive fireworks that would light up the night once more should the wolves ever return. The land was dominated by two huge farms run by the tall rancher and the fat farmer. There was an air of suspicion between the two, so both had secretly bought the machine's fireworks to protect themselves from the wolves and from each other. Even shepherds from far away had seen the stunning explosions and decided they must get their own protection. The woodland animals complained that some of their youngsters were weak with sickness, but the tall rancher only worried about the wolves attacking. Meanwhile, on another field, Claude had made many tests in the sand and in water. He imagined the wolves' terror, but was bringing terrible diseases to the animals living in the stream. These creatures appealed again and again to him, but he would not help. Happy with the results, Claude ceased his tests, but the animals continued to get sick from the effects for many years. In spite of this, he would not apologize for the destruction he had caused. In the south of the valley, the high-collared shepherd had heard all about the others keeping a stock of fireworks and decided he should do the same. The problem was he could ill afford to spend such vast amounts of money, and many of his animals suffered terribly from diseases that had long ago been cured in the farms in the north. Soon he was carefully dragging his very heavy firework back to the farm, but despite his care he was unable to avoid the attention of his neighbour. "Your animals are starving!" But the high-collared shepherd wasn't going to be dissuaded, and marched off to organise testing his weapon. Things had become critical in the far eastern fields of the valley. The spectacled shepherd had tested that even his neighbour and close ally, the book-carrying shepherd, had begun to despair. After all, it was rumoured that the spectacled shepherd valued his fireworks above the food his animals badly needed. The book-carrying shepherd's disapproval was all very well, but his own firework obsession was well known. Years previously, he had tested his own fireworks. His sheep were still suffering the ill effects. The shepherds fired their fireworks, no longer as tests, but for the protection they so desired. Some screamed hysterically that the wolves had come and that it was the only way, but no one could see any wolves. Some didn't even care about invaders from outside. It was the firepower of their neighbours they feared. The few living animals staggered forward, peering through eyes decayed by infection. They saw something new in the dark.
"We departed long ago, but now we have returned. The lights in the sky led us home, and have left a land fit for consumption. We will devour all."
And so the wolves returned, and fed, and conquered. Perhaps it's lucky for us that the valley is so far away, and after all, it is only a story, isn't it?